Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know we only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
UTSA 7. Texas Tech 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The kick is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Cross. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivory. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Rides the back on the option, the give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the...
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Stone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes the catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mick breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
As the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing it.
They'll give it to him again. Got a little space. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Making side adjustments here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The short hands, it's Ivory. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Back to pass, it's Cross. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, UTSA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Toss to the outside. Find some fresh air. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Hard running there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
The sweep feet buy a little time, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Cross. He's taking the shot. He's got it down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Ivory.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. That's caught. It's McGowan. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Roadrunners will line up to kick off and start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive. But
there he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Going to try to get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the comeback is on.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year. But, man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 28 over ULM. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Beats off a defender. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's McGowan. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And right down the middle.
UTSA 28, Texas Tech 21.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here comes the heat. Crosses the 30. He's got away. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat quarterback, and right now this defense has no answer for him.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking to throw, it's Cross. Unleashes one deep. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. It's Ivory. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The give on the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Looking to throw, it's cross. Buys a little time with his feet. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to...
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, you've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's cross. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got him. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Roadrunners are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UTSA! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in his quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it now feels like game over after coughing up the fumble. They were down. They needed something big to happen. They had to score touchdowns, but give this defense credit. They just finish. They're playing to the end of the game with great effort, creating a takeaway to ice this thing.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll give it to him.
But they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.